day 2 of the American Graphene Summit in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill. I'm joined here by Dr. Allison from the University of Alabama. Paul, thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent. I was hoping maybe you could start by just explaining some of the graphene work that's going on at the University of Alabama.
Yeah, it sounds great. So we're really excited to be here. We've been working from the basic science side of graphene, looking at new ways to make graphene, but then also how can we incorporate that graphene into usable materials for the nation. And so whether it's polymers, we had a program where we actually incorporated graphene into our student competition DOE Eco Car, so made a lighter, stronger hood by making a graphene composite.
Wow.
And then also, some of our work looking at how can we additively manufacture, strong structural metal materials with graphene added to get multifunctional aspects out of the material.
Excellent. And the hood example kind of reminds me of what we heard from companies like Ford.
Yes, exactly.
So it's certainly exciting to hear those type of things.
Yeah, so it's great to get it into products and then let the students and the research faculty, dive in and understand why do we get these great properties. What are those mechanisms, both intrinsically and extrinsically, that leads us to have these, beneficial strength with the lightweight, or as we mentioned, previously, the electrical, multifunctional aspect of these materials.
And there was an exciting announcement just a few minutes ago about the National Graphene Association's Graphene Academic Council. I was hoping you could expand on what that means for not only research, but also the industry here in the U.S.
I think that's great to really help get the industry tied into the academic players. And so for those of us in academia, as we develop new things or work with them as partners on, government-funded STTR or SBIR projects, or different types of independently funded work, we're able to help tie in, direct that, and help work with government, industry, and academia to grow the graphene research in the U.S. and not just the research, but the actual application of it as well. It's extremely important. Give the nation usable products to use.
Well, we've seen some of those products coming about more recently, and one of the common threads is that we were going from strictly research just a few years ago, and now we're seeing things like tennis shoes, golf balls, parts in Ford vehicles. So it is exciting there. Could you talk specifically what the NGA has been able to do as far as bringing together stakeholders in the same room, but also here on the Senate?
Yeah, so I think it's extremely important, especially being here in the Senate, because these are our policymakers that have open doors. It's great to see. And so for us to be able to be here and get a talk with them, have them to understand, this really is an important topic for our research, but also for the economic development, because, we want to see new jobs in states like Alabama and Mississippi, and, we're really focused on that. And that's, I think, where it really comes into play and how we can support our research, even going into space exploration. I just saw the NASA director walk by. And so, we have a strong tie to them up in Huntsville, Alabama as well. And so those are the things that makes this great. And, see how it ties into, government programs that feed back into, great, products, applications that, the people at home can then, use and make their lives better.
Excellent. Dr. Allison, thank you.
Thank you very much.